with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation, an emerging nation. We've been around about 3 years, building solid foundations because as a nation, we have to be here indefinitely, not just for a few weeks, months, or years, but for generations to come. We've got those foundations in place and we're now increasing our activity in generating income, which will sustain our nation, put money into the treasury, build liquidity and value in our currency, and benefit all our members. Who can be a member? Literally anybody. We are the United States of the world. We're on a mission to banish poverty, and we welcome people from every continent, country, color, class, gender, creed, educational level, financial status, you name it. We've got people from all walks of life amongst our citizens. And we don't recognize all those differences. We just see every one of our citizens as a human being, part of one big family, all interlinked, the family of humanity. We recognize that every human being is unique and so has something unique to offer our community, and therefore is of equal value to every other member of our community. With that said, we should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. I'll be heading over there in a moment because that's where we see most of the comments and where I can see the names of the people that are commenting in Facebook. But I see we have Lewis in from Portugal in YouTube already. Not unusual. And so I'm going to go over to Facebook now. I'm going to make sure my speakers are off before we go, so that we don't get any feedback. I'm going to look for We Share Abundance Publicly group. And then I'm going to be looking for the 12th, I think, isn't it? Yeah, the 12th of August. So far, so good. And if I click to expand, we should get the comments too. And we've got Deborah in from Southern USA and Richard in from Devon, UK. Okay, right. We'll be getting started in just a moment with a short prayer. And that prayer is to help us find the path to true happiness in life. Happiness can't be bought. Doesn't matter how much money you've got, you won't necessarily be happy. Doesn't mean that money is a bad thing. In fact, it's good to accumulate money. There's a lot you can do with it. Used correctly, it's a good tool. But it won't necessarily make you happy. Happiness can only be found through loving service to others. And the great thing about making loving service to others your goal is that not only will it fill that hole inside you that is always looking, searching for something, and it'll bring you that contentment in life, you will find that everything that you want and need in life will start flowing towards you. You won't have to chase money for the new house or whatever it is. It'll just all sort of fit into place and happen for you. It's a much better route to getting the things you want in life through finding true happiness. And that's what our little prayer is about. So we'll have that, and then we'll follow that with a little affirmation that helps us cement that non-separatist ideology we have, where we just see everybody as a member of the human race, rather than whether they're thin or young, old or hairy or whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay. I see we've also got Ram in from the UK, I think. You're in the UK, I think, aren't you? And he appears sometimes in the YouTube, sometimes in Facebook, sometimes in both. And we've got Kingsley in from Manchester in the UK. With it being a Saturday, of course, developers are not working, so we don't have a lot of information for you. But I will cover one or two things that seem to be cropping up quite a lot. Um, Not necessarily giving you answers, but giving you the situation, letting you know exactly where we are with things. Let's get started right now with that short prayer and then the affirmation, and then we'll get on to the business of the day. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love. Through love, that each member finds the joy of service, and through service, bless each member that they attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And the little affirmation we have goes like this: we're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay. And yeah, nobody. Oh, just a minute. Oh no, Deborah just saying amen. Okay. Yeah, but there aren't really an awful lot of updates that I can give you. Not much change since yesterday, but we are getting an increasing number of people saying, how do I link my wallet to the new ShareHook token? How do I convert my tokens to the ShareHook token? Conversion will be automatic. You don't need to worry about it. Just forget about it. You'll just wake up one day and what you had was We Share Abundance tokens will then be ShareHook tokens. What was on the Waves exchange will now be only available on the Binance Smart Chain. Okay, so that is something. Don't worry about it. We will cover all that automatically for you. Regarding linking your wallet, the linking of wallets will be done through a simple process where when you log in to a particular page, you will be asked to link your wallet, and you will need a wallet that is a wallet that operates on the Binance Smart Chain, a DeFi wallet. MetaMask is probably the best one for you. So if you've not got it, you can, in readiness, get the MetaMask wallet, add it into your browser, and be ready. And that's all you can do. Once we have that page set up and the coding all in there, when you log into that page, it'll say link your wallet, and you'll click on the little button, and it'll bring your MetaMask up, and you'll need to confirm that you want to link your MetaMask wallet to that page, and that's it. It'll be as simple as that. You won't have to copy any codes or anything. It'll be done. And every time that you want to process a transaction, either from the smart chain into your We Share Abundance account, or from your We Share Abundance account into the Binance Smart Chain, you will just need to make sure that you are logged in to your wallet and link it. Sometimes it'll do it automatically if your wallet is already open and has the password. Other times it may bring your wallet up and you'll have to enter in your password for the wallet. On a few occasions, it might just come up with that button, link your wallet. When you click on that, it'll bring your wallet up and it'll link it all together. Not a complicated process, but you can't do it until we've programmed it all in. So just be patient. Once it's available, you will get all the information on how to do it. It'll all be there. There'll be videos showing you how to do it. Many of you will know how to do it already because you're in some other program that links your DeFi wallet to a program. There are many of them that do that now. But if it's something new to you, you will have videos and it'll just run you through the process. It's a simple process. Even if you don't know how it works, it's a simple process. Because I really don't know how it works, but I've done it. Okay. I'm not technical in any way, shape, or form. I struggle with a TV remote. Not that I watch much TV at all anyway nowadays, but when I do, I can never work out how the thing works properly. So if you work a TV remote, you will find linking your wallet simple. Okay. Right. We also have Bozina in from Edinburgh up in Scotland. I don't really have a lot of news for you. Of course, it is Vortic payday. If you've not logged into your Vortic account today, log in there, check your earnings for the week, and if they're over $10, you can either withdraw them or use them to top up your existing. They don't call them investments, or I think, what do they call them? I don't, packages or something like that. I think. Just a minute. Yeah, packages. You will be able to add to your existing package, which is in effect compounding. If you have less than $10, you can, if you have the funds, top up your account to $10. You know, if you've got $5, you can add another $5 using, I think, Bitcoin or Tether. And once you've got $10, you can then treat it just like having $10 in the first place. You could withdraw it all, but why put $5 in to withdraw the $5 you got there? You know, so it's only really a value if you choose to add it to your existing package. So you top up, you've got your $10 or more, and then you can add it into your existing package and be making more money next week. You have until 11 p.m. Sunday UK time to do that. If you miss the cutoff date, then the chances are that if you've asked for a withdrawal, you won't get it till a week on Monday. And if you have added it to your existing package, you may not see the advantage of that until Tuesday. It may not go through until Tuesday. So make sure whatever you're going to do it before 11 p.m. Sunday UK time. And that's for Vortic. Tomorrow, of course, as well, Beyond Infinity will add your income into your wallet, and you can withdraw funds from there. If you have sufficient in there, you can use the car plan to top up your account there and get a free car as well. You need a minimum of 250 for the car plan. So let's suppose you've only got $100 in your wallet. Could be less, could be more, but just for convenience sake, you've only got $100 in your wallet, but you wanted to do the car plan, and it's a minimum of 250. What you would have to do is withdraw that $100 and then add in 250 using the car plan to do it. When you withdraw the $100, it will be withdrawn in a cryptocurrency. I've only ever withdrawn it in Tether. I don't know what other options there are, probably Bitcoin as well, but I don't know. But it is withdrawn in a cryptocurrency. When you are buying the car plan, you can do it either from your internal wallet if you've got $250 or more, or from a cryptocurrency account, or from a debit or credit card. And if you add 250 in a year's time, you'll get a $25,000 car given to you on the road, fully paid, tax, everything, boom, done. In the meantime, that $250, 80% of it, because there's a 20% clawback, if you like, or profit for the company. So $200 of that would go into your BIG fund and be earning you a percentage of profits ranging from 3 to 5% per week on that deposit. So the worst case scenario, you put $250 in, $200 goes into your BIG account. If you're only on 3%, it's $6 a week going into your account from the profits. $6 a week for 52 weeks while you're waiting for your car to be delivered is $312. It's cost you $250. You're $62 better off than you were, and you've got a brand new car. It makes sense to me, but it's up to you. Who else have we got? We've got Reynold in from Trinidad and Tobago as well. So that will be available for you tomorrow in Beyond Infinity. Today, Vortic, get your Vortic stuff done. Get it done today, and then you don't have to worry about it. Don't leave it to the last minute. If you're not in Vortic, it is the blue chip passive income plan. There may be others out there that will promise you better returns. There may be others out there that you think have better terms or whatever else. But for me, Vortic is the top of the list because I think it is reliable. It's only my opinion, this, but I think it's reliable and transparent and solid. I've spoken on several occasions with the founder and the CEO, Jensen Robles. He's available to pretty much anybody. And his motives are in line with our own motives, and that is to help other people, to be of loving service, and so find true happiness for ourselves. And that's, Jensen is wealthy enough not to need to do this. He doesn't need to do it. He has more than enough funds to just sit back and do nothing. But he wants that feeling of satisfaction, that hole within to be filled that you only can fill through loving service to others. And that's what he's about, and that's why Vortic exists. And so if you're offered a little bit more, think about what is more precious, something really solid. In fact, if you're going to promote Vortic, if you're going to share it with others as well, you want to know in your own mind that it is something solid. And above and beyond that, the compensation plan is second to none. It really is a wonderful, wonderful way to generate income, both through people depositing funds into a package, and also from the income they earn on that package. You get a percentage of their earnings. I can't remember what all the percentages are, and they vary depending on the total volume in your account and this sort of thing. But even at the lowest level, it's a really, really, really powerful compensation plan. And why wouldn't you want to share something that's as good as Vortic? I know some people don't want to, and that's your choice, you know. But I don't really understand it. I believe it's something that you should let people in on. What they do with it is up to them. If they say, "Oh no, I'm not interested," fine. But you don't want people coming to you in a few years' time saying, "How did you make all that money? Where's all that money coming from? Are you dealing drugs or what?" You know? And you say, "No, I got into a program called Vortic 2 or 3 years ago, and it now pays me $20,000 a week, passive income." You don't want them to say, "Why didn't you tell me?" Cover yourself. Tell them about it. Forget it. What they do with it is entirely up to them. But if they come to you in 2 or 3 years' time and ask you that same question, you say, "Do you remember that program I told you about, Vortic?" That's how I'm in this position now. Okay. Deborah says, "I love Vortic United. Also, they have more meetings at different times, so all members can find the day and time good for them." Yeah, they're consistently adding more things in to help you. And they do, I know Jensen does intend building a sort of ecosystem which will incorporate debit and credit cards and all sorts of other things. No, I don't think credit cards, but certainly debit cards. And he will be taking debit card payments for people to get involved in it if they still don't really understand crypto. I'll be honest with you, I don't really understand crypto. I don't understand the blockchain very well. I mean, I've got an idea about it, you know, and I've watched videos about it, so I'm not totally without any understanding, but I couldn't really give a full explanation of how the Bitcoin or how the blockchain works and how it links into all sorts of different things, not just currencies, but other applications. You know, I couldn't do it. But there are a lot of people out there that really, you know, what is it? I only understand dollars or pounds or yen or euros or whatever it may be. And I get where they're coming from. But this world changes ever increasingly rapidly. I look back over my lifetime, you know, and there was no television when I was first born. There was no radio that you could switch on and it immediately broadcast. You had to plan, you know, like 10 minutes before a program to switch it on because it took time to warm up, and then you had to tune it in and make sure you had the, you know, we had no refrigerator in our home. We used to get the milk delivered in bottles with cardboard caps on. Yeah, cardboard, not metal tinfoil or screw caps or anything like that. They were little cardboard inserts. And we used to put it in a bucket of water with a damp cloth over it, and that was how we kept the milk fresh. My mother had no washing machine. Washing machines were pretty much not available. She had a gas boiler, which heated things up, and you could boil clothes in there. And she had a dolly thing that she could move things around a little bit like an agitator in a washing machine. Lots of things, you know, that have taken time to change the way we live. But now things are changing, you know, overnight like that. If you look at the record industry, how it went from those hard plastic records to the vinyl records, took a long time to get to that stage, and then all of a sudden we had CDs, and the record industry changed totally, and CDs are now pretty much gone because we have these downloadable uh, things. It's all digitalized, and things are changing so fast. And You have to move with the times. Evolution is about the adaptability to change. It's not about being the strongest or the fittest. It's about adapting to change. And we've got to embrace change wherever it comes and take it on. And cryptocurrency is one of the changes. Okay, we've got Michael in from Bahamas, I believe. So Infinity, after putting in 250, would I then get passive return after 1 year? You get passive return every week, Michael, but you can't. You have to go in and read all the documentation, because what you can withdraw from that depends on your compounding cap and whether you've introduced people and all sorts of other things. But it is actually going into your account on a weekly basis, compounding so that you're getting more and more and more every week. But I don't have time to go through the Beyond Infinity plan. I think, just a minute, I think they've got a question and answer thing coming up. Let me just have a look. I did see something about it. Here we go. This is Roger Robertson from Beyond Infinity, ambassador in Trinidad and Tobago. I don't know whether you know this guy, Reynolds, but he's in Trinidad and Tobago. Let me copy this. They have a meeting every Wednesday and Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern time, which is like 11 p.m. London time. And I've got the link here. And if I can find, here we go. That is the link for, oh, that's Telegram link. Let me just check that a minute, just bear with me. It says it's a Zoom link. Let me put this in there. Okay, that's the Zoom link, which is probably the correct one. I'll put that in the app as well for anybody that wants that from Twitch or YouTube. And you can get all your questions answered there, far better than I can cover them here, Michael. Okay, and to say that guy that's running that webinar is the ambassador in Trinidad and Tobago. So it's not a straightforward put your 250 in and get $6 in your pocket every week. It's more complicated than that, but you need to look into it yourself completely to get a full understanding of it. There is no particular update on the funds that we have in that Infinity Club cards. It looks like that program will die, because without the banking facilities and the debit card and everything else, it's just pointless. It had difficulties with things anyway. We've got a transfer request in. I've not had a chance to get in and look at that today. I think their support system will be a bit overwhelmed while people are just trying to get their cash out. What will happen? I don't know. AAS, Afrique Arbitrage Systems, they still have the countdown clock working, but it doesn't do anything. Um, there is no return on your investment deposited into your account currently. They are aware of it and they are working on it, and I'm sure that it will be put right in the not too distant future. Our own programs are solid and working okay. Stable staking and secondary staking, and we are still working on all the back-end stuff for the conversions and because we're going to have our own exchange there to make sure that you don't have any costs involved in converting. We're going to have the that in there. We've got all that to get programmed in, and the link to your wallets is all going to be done. But everything is going along okay, and there's no panic for that, although time does pass very quickly. We're already at the 12th of August, but it will be the 2nd of September before anybody gets a withdrawal into the ShareHope program. So there you go. Reynolds says he's in Trinidad and I'm in Tobago. Okay. But you're not far apart. You're neighbours, okay? So that really is all I've got for you. Unless we have any questions, I've not seen any others in here that haven't been answered. I'm going to check in the app now to see what's going on in there. Lewis is, of course, in YouTube. I'm scrolling down to see if we've got anybody else or any questions. Nope, that's it. So it's all in your hands. It's up to you to do as much as you can, for as many people as you can. Be of loving service to others. It'll make you feel good. And when you start seeing all these wonderful things flowing towards you, you'll feel even better. So get out there, go the extra mile, be of loving service to others, be a warrior. Okay? Until tomorrow, same time, same place, 7 p.m. London time, and YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. I'll see you later, alligator. In a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator.